Years ago, there is a story about an island. And this island is called Jeju Island. The Mount Hala, covered with snow during winter season and flowers during spring. Hala Mountain is located at the heart of Jeju Island, the tallest mountain in South Korea, in the dormant volcano. The mountain became the habitat for different plants, 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 stone, trees, 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 and also the habitat of a different animals, animals, animals. And also species of the fish. Fish. But one day, according to an urban legend, a hunter accidentally ripped God's belly button. God expressed his anger by ripping off the peak of Hallasan. The remaining part of the mountain became Baeknopdam. In the rip part of the mountain became Sanbangsan Mountain. But wait, this is not the true story about the Hallasan. One day, I decided to visit Hala Mountain. I ride a bus, looking at the window while waiting to arrive. But I fall asleep. The best trail to hike, the Mount Hallasan on Jeju Island, South Korea. Hallasan Mountain is the highest point in South Korea, located off the southern coast. At the top, there is no place to stock up on water or food along the Hallasan hiking trail. For now, bring everything with you from Jeju City before you start hiking Hallasan. Most important, water and food. Weather at Mount Hallasan can be changed dramatically when at higher elevations. Sumpanak Trail. The Sumpanak Trail is the best Hallasan hiking trail to go up for most hikers. It is the longest Hallasan hiking trail at 9.7 kilometers. But it starts gradually and is a walk in the park plus some stairs for the majority of it. The steepest part of the Sungpanak Trail is near the summit, when you just have to take flights of wooden stairs, easy peasy. At the trail, you can meet a friend, either older than you or younger than you. The best Hallasan hiking trail to take down from the summit is the Guamsa Trail. The Guamsa Trail connects to Sungpanak at Hallasan summit, so it's easy to navigate. Hiking up Sungpanak and down Guamsa Trail. But when you start your journey at Sungpanak Trail from Jeju City Center near Jeju City Hall, there are two direct buses that will take you to the Sungpanak Trailhead for the Hallasan hike. The bus 181 is an express bus. And the other one is 281, is the local bus. Before 8 to 8:30 in the morning, the time it takes for both of these buses to reach the trailhead station in about, saying, just under 30 minutes. Here are some my tips. Whenever going around Jeju Island, check out the application Kakao Maps for near accurate estimates on where buses will be arriving and departing. On the Sungpanak Trail or hiking Hallasan, the reason why the Sungpanak Trail is the best Hallasan hiking trail is because it is the easiest, although a little endurance is necessary to make it up all 9.7 kilometers to the summit. Most of the Sungpanak Trail is gently slopes in wooden staircase. On a hiking Hallasan packing list, bring water in a reusable water bottle. There are some springs along the Sungpanak Trail where you can refill, but don't rely on this because they are easy to miss. Bring at least a lot of water per person. Lunch and snacks. You can't buy anything in the Hallasan hiking trail. Light rain jacket. Hiking boots are recommended, especially in this month of winter season. There are two large shelter and rest areas, and there are several benches along the trail, where you can break away for a breath or two. Many locals brought picnic mats to lay out while they were having lunch or snacks along the Sumpanak Trail. Once the Sumpanak Trail reached the normal and advanced difficulty sections, it theoretically gets a bit steeper. There may be more staircases with fewer stairways in between. Here at the Sumpanak Trail, you reach the forest clearing where you'll see a massive wooden staircase to the Hallasan summit. You're basically at the top here. I found that the view from the platforms along this staircase were some of the best of Jeju Island. Better than the summit itself. Don't shy away from taking breaks just for top. The summit of Mount Hallasan is mostly covered in wooden walkways. A commemorative rock lets you know that you've reached Hallasan summit, which you'll have to wait a long time in line to take a picture with. Peek down into the volcano's crater, a grassy area of limits to hikers. A beautiful lake sits in the middle, which changes the colors and the shapes depending on the season. But now, it's wrapped with the snow. At the top, you can see the beautiful place. It is very refreshing. For them to hike Hallasan up the Sumpanak Trail took more than 3 hours, and down via the Gromsa Trail took more than 2 hours. Expect this exact Hallasan hike to take about 6 to 8 hours, including time for resting at the summit. The Mount Hallasan summit, which you'll have to wait long time in line to take picture with. Here at the top, you will see the people who reach the top of the Hallasan Mountain. Right at the end of the Sumpanak Trail, at the beginning of the summit platform, is where the crowd like to picnic. There are some walkways a little further down, towards the start of the Gomsa Trail, where I was able to find some peace and quiet. After taking a picture, have a time to take a break, to eat your food, drink your water. Hiking Hallasan around times A strict turnaround time is in place for all Hallasan hiking trails. You cannot continue your Hallasan hike if you have not reached a designated shelter before a certain time, depend on the time of the year. Again, for the Sungpanak Trail, if you have not reached the shelter by 1 o'clock p.m. in the summer, and also in the winter, 12 o'clock in the winter,
Amin nga
and
makikita yo
12:30
an kung asa ni kwa kukwada lang.
you'll have to turn back without reaching the summit. A strict descending time is also in place in the summer. Start descending from the summit by 2:30 p.m. in the winter, by 1:30 p.m. and in the spring by 2 o'clock. Roams a trail up and down. It's a beautiful place. This is more beautiful in the time of fall and time of summer. Who can also visit in the springtime. Guaumsa Trail up and down. If you don't mind, I found that here in Hallasan, it's more fun in Jeju.
No.
Not only in the Philippines, but also here in the top of the Hallasan Mountain. It's more fun in Jeju Island.
Medyo ginagawa mo.
Here in Guamsa Trail, the only thing to note is the Guamsa Trail is much more difficult than the Sumpanak Trail. And going up, going down will take much more time. Expect a 9 to 8 hours a day of hiking Hallasan if you decided to take Guamsa Trail up and down. If you are staying south of Jeju Island, the popular Hallasan hiking trails are through the Doneco Trail and the Yeongjusan Trail. You can combine these two in one Hallasan hike by going up the Doneco Trail and down the Yeongjusan Trail. Hiking down the Guamsa Trail, hope your knees are prepared for brutal downhill. The 8.7-kilometer Guamsa Trail is mostly downhill without straight ways. In much of it, it is over rocky stairs. One difficult section close to the summit even as ropes to hold on to as you go down large stone steps. Luckily, the view on the Guamsa Trail is amazing, starting with the razor-sharp cliff that just out from Hallasan summit to suspension bridges over deep ravines. This is the bridge going down to the trail. Especially in the autumn season, the full foliage is in the bright red and yellow bloom. Some tips for descending to make it easier on your knees. Quicken your pace when you're going downstairs so your knees don't feel the full impact of each step. Take frequent breaks. Move down larger steps sideways in alternate sides. Guamsa Trail was renovated and reopened quite recent, so you might expect more hikers on this trail than others. On the other hand, the start of this trail is only reached by taking several buses, and since it is not considered an easy course, not many adventurers dare to challenge it. There is a camping place at the start of the trail, so if the weather conditions are not extreme, sleeping a night there and taking the trail in early morning might be more than to the overall experience. The other Guamsa Trail is 8.7 kilometers long, takes 5 hours both ways for a well-fit hiker and 7 hours for a beginner. It starts at Guamsa Temple and makes you straight to the peak, so you get to shot 2 birds at the time. A visit to the temple in a complete Hallasan hike. The trail takes you through a rocky forest valley pass, Saraurum, and then into gently flower fields. So, in winter, the fields are covered in snow. Flowers appear in a lot of Korean fox tales as a symbol of strong love and endurance. Midway along the trail, there is also a lava form cave. While taking down the trail, you can reach Hallasan's peak and see the crater. Though Hallasan is considered a dormant volcano, there is no trace of the lava that once poured from the very same spot. Now, here lies a huge, wide lake called Beknok Dam, or White Deer Lake, named by the legend that a mystical white deer who was once ridden by the gods lives in the mountain and sometimes come to drink from this lake. There is also another legend telling that Sulmundi Halmang, the grandmother creator goddess of the island, fell into the lake and never came back. The peak of Hallasan is wrapped in the stories, and while we stand at the top above the clouds, you can start to feel like being in one of those legends yourself. That's the story that I was to tell.